Let's get right into it. Number 1. Doom scrolling is hijacking your reward system. Imagine handing your brain a slot machine and saying, "Here, knock yourself out." That's doom scrolling. Flicking your thumb through Twitter, TikTok, or Instagram at 1:47 a.m. like a raccoon searching for food in a trash can. Here's the creepy part. Your brain's dopamine system is built for hunting and gathering. Find berries? Dopamine hit. Avoid tiger? Dopamine hit. But now, scroll past a cat in pajamas, then a politician melting down, then some guy making a sandwich with way too much mayonnaise. Ding ding ding, dopamine jackpot. The randomness of what you see keeps you hooked. Psychologists call it variable reward scheduling. It's the same trick casinos use. And the cost? Your attention span gets shredded. Each hit makes your brain less tolerant of boring stuff, like books, or human conversations, or literally sitting still without panic, refreshing the news. So yeah, doom scrolling is basically Vegas for your thumb, and your brain is the broke gambler stuck at the slot machine. Number 2. Notifications are turning you into Pavlov's dog. Your phone buzzes. You freeze. Could be a text, could be spam, could be your ex liking a photo from 2017. Doesn't matter, you check it. Every single time. That's not willpower failing, it's your brain being trained. Every buzz is Pavlov ringing the dinner bell. Sometimes it's rewarding, sometimes it's disappointing, but the randomness keeps you addicted. It's literally the same wiring casinos exploit to keep gamblers glued to machines. And yeah, casinos and iPhones should probably share the same slogan. You might win, but you probably won't. Even the colors are psychological warfare. Red bubbles scream danger, urgency, look at me or else. Your lizard brain sees that red dot and treats it like a fire alarm. You can't ignore it, you're biologically wired not to. So congrats. You're less owner of your phone and more trained circus animal waiting for the next peanut. Number 3. Multitasking is shrinking your attention span. You think you're crushing it with Netflix on the television, TikTok on your phone, Slack pinging on your laptop, and a podcast in your earbuds? Nope, you're just frying your prefrontal cortex like a cheap burger. Here's the science. Your brain isn't actually multitasking. It's task, switching, bouncing from one thing to another like a hyperactive toddler on a sugar rush. And every switch costs energy. Studies show heavy multitaskers actually perform worse, remember less, and struggle more with focus than people who just do one thing. But modern life trains you to crave it. Notifications yank your focus, ads demand attention, apps are designed to make you toggle nonstop. It rewires your brain so sitting quietly and reading a book feels like punishment. Basically, you're not multitasking, you're just rapidly failing at multiple things in a row. Alright, buckle up because your brain is about to get roasted again. Number 4. GPS is making you mentally lazy. Remember when people actually knew where they were going? Yeah, me neither. These days, you don't even drive to the grocery store without Google Maps holding your hand like a digital babysitter. The bad news? That convenience is melting your hippocampus, the part of your brain that handles spatial memory. London cab drivers who memorize thousands of streets literally grow bigger hippocampi. Meanwhile, you can't find your friend's new apartment without Siri whispering, "Turn left in 200 feet." Your brain stops building mental maps when it doesn't have to. Which means the more you rely on GPS, the more you're training your internal compass to give up and retire. Basically, you're outsourcing your sense of direction to a phone that sometimes thinks you're driving through a river. So next time Google Maps reroutes you into traffic hell, remember, it's not just ruining your commute, it's slowly uninstalling your natural navigation software. Number 5. Food delivery is warping your patience. Waiting 45 minutes for a pizza used to be normal. Now, you're mad if your burrito doesn't teleport to your door in under 12 minutes with extra guac and a handwritten love letter from the driver. Apps like Uber Eats and DoorDash have rewired your brain's tolerance for waiting. Instant gratification trains your dopamine system to expect rewards now. And when you don't get them instantly, you spiral. Ever stared at that little map with the cartoon car inching toward your house like it's carrying the cure for death? Yeah, that's not hunger, that's withdrawal. And here's the kicker. The faster delivery gets, the less satisfied you feel. Psychologists call it the hedonic treadmill. Your brain adapts to new comforts, then raises the bar, so now fast feels slow, and instant feels late. Basically, your appetite isn't the problem. Your patience has been Amazon primed into extinction. Number 6. Streaming binge culture is breaking sleep cycles. You swore you'd only watch one episode. 4 hours later, it's 3 a.m. You smell like Doritos, and Netflix is judging you with, "Are you still watching?" That autoplay button is engineered sabotage. Your brain's reward system loves closure, but cliffhangers hack at unresolved tension forces you to keep watching. Combine that with a big red next episode countdown, and your self-control is toast. And here's where it gets dark. Blue light from screens suppresses melatonin, the hormone that makes you sleepy. So your binge isn't just stealing hours, it's literally telling your body, "Nah, you're wide awake. Go watch season 3. Chronic binging wrecks circadian rhythms, leading to crappy sleep, worse memory, mood swings, and yes, even weight gain. All because your brain treats just one more episode like it's a life or death mission. So yeah, Netflix doesn't just know what you're watching. It knows you're destroying your sleep, and it's totally fine with it. Here we go again, more ways modern life is low-key remodeling your brain like it's an IKEA project gone wrong. Number 7. Social media is rewiring your self-worth. You post a photo. You wait. A like pops up. Dopamine hits harder than a shot of espresso. And just like that, you're hooked. Social media platforms are engineered slot machines for validation. Your brain ties self-worth to numbers on a screen: likes, followers, retweets. But here's the kicker. Those hits are inconsistent. Sometimes your post blows up, sometimes it flops. That unpredictability, that's what makes you come back, chasing the high like a digital junkie. And it's not just dopamine. Comparison kicks in. You scroll past someone's perfect life vacations, abs, latte art, and your brain quietly whispers, "You suck." Psychologists call it social comparison theory. But let's be real. It's just your brain playing, "Why aren't you Beyoncé yet?" So yeah, you're not just posting memes, you're rewiring your brain to crave approval from strangers. Basically, Instagram is Tinder for your ego. Number 8. Work from home is melting your boundaries. You roll out of bed, open your laptop, and boom, you're at the office. Except your office is your kitchen table, your coworker is your cat, and your boss is pinging you on Slack while you're still in pajamas. Here's the problem. Your brain used to have context cues. The office meant work mode. Home meant chill mode. Now, everything's blended. You're answering emails while eating cereal, doing Zoom calls from the couch, and trying to relax in the same chair you spent 8 hours stressing in. That lack of boundaries messes with your brain's ability to switch states. Work stress bleeds into downtime. Downtime bleeds into work. And suddenly you feel guilty no matter what you're doing. Rest doesn't feel like rest anymore, it feels like procrastination. So yeah, remote work may have killed the commute, but it also killed your brain's off switch. Number 9. Constant news cycles are fueling your anxiety. Back in the day, you got the news once in the morning paper and maybe again at night on television. Now, it's 24/7 push alerts about everything from global disasters to what some billionaire tweeted at 3 a.m. Your brain wasn't built for constant crisis consumption. Each alert triggers your stress response: cortisol, adrenaline, the whole fight-or-flight cocktail. Problem is, you can't actually fight or flee a news headline, so you just sit there, simmering in anxiety soup. Psychologists call it headline stress disorder, and yes, that's real. Basically, your nervous system is running a marathon while you're just trying to eat cereal. Over time, it rewires your brain to be hypervigilant, scanning for danger even when there isn't any. So if you feel like the world is ending every 12 minutes, it's not, probably. It's just your brain ODing on breaking news. Let's finish frying your neurons, shall we? Number 10. Blue light is hacking your sleep hormones. You're lying in bed, phone 6 inches from your face, doom scrolling memes until your eyeballs feel like raisins. Ever wonder why you can't sleep after? That's because your screen is literally tricking your brain into thinking it's noon in July. The blue light blasting from phones, tablets, and laptops suppresses melatonin, the hormone that tells your body, "Yo, it's bedtime." Without melatonin, your circadian rhythm gets confused. So instead of drifting off, you're wide awake at 2 a.m. wondering why you just watched an entire YouTube video about how pencils are made. And here's the kicker. Your brain adapts. The more late-night screen time you indulge in, the more your body gets rewired to expect it. You're basically teaching your brain that 11 p.m. equals TikTok time, not sleep time. So yeah, blue light isn't just annoying, it's a legal, portable form of insomnia. Number 11. Voice assistants are outsourcing your memory. Alexa, set a timer. Siri, remind me to call mom. Google, what's the capital of... whatever. Sounds harmless, right? Wrong. You're outsourcing your working memory to a gadget that sometimes can't even understand you through a mouthful of chips. The creepy part? Your brain starts trusting the device more than itself. That dependency rewires how you process and store information, which means one dead battery equals you turning into a lost caveman muttering, at the grocery store. So yeah, your voice assistant isn't just helpful, it's slowly becoming your brain's shady landlord. Number 12. Online shopping is reprogramming your impulse control. Picture this. You're bored, you're stressed, you're in your pajamas. 2 clicks later, boom, package on the way. That little hit of retail dopamine feels so good. But here's the twist. Online shopping destroys your ability to resist temptation. No walking to the store, no carrying bags, no human cashier silently judging you for buying Oreos and shampoo at 2 a.m. Just instant, frictionless purchase. Psychologists call it cognitive offloading. Basically, you stop storing basic info in your brain because you know your device will do it for you. Over time, your recall muscles atrophy. Why remember phone numbers, recipes, or directions when your pocket robot handles it? Basically, you're not shopping, you're pressing the dopamine button like a lab rat. That's all for today. But trust me, the next one will mess with your brain even more. Subscribe so you don't miss it.